Let's check this. Right. Excellent. Shall we get started then?
Probably should, yeah.
Good evening. Welcome to me and Alan's new piece that we're working on, Bun in the Oven.
Oh yeah.
What's the concept of Bun in the Oven, Alan?
Well, the idea is that we're going to attempt to review a film, or, you know, later on, maybe some other form of media, in the time that it takes to cook something in the microwave oven.
It's a fairly novel concept. Today we have, God, pretty much the fastest things we could find to cook, which are two really horrible pizzas. Yuck, yuck. 6 minutes it is to cook two pizzas.
I used to eat those at lunch, yeah.
You used to eat them?
Yeah.
What's he like? Shite. So yeah, in the time that it takes to cook both those pizzas, we're going to review
The Raid.
The Raid, which is the new Indonesian film.
Yeah. Indonesian. Directed by a Welshman.
Get yourself a match can. Iron brew. Well done on the big cans for the summer, by the way. Absolute cheers. Absolute shout. This is totally the size of can you want to eat. Right?
We didn't synchronise when we opened these. Death will befall us.
Yeah. Right, okay, so we'll start with the first fairly horrendous looking pizza. I didn't just take away the joy of opening this for you, did I?
We should maybe go into a close up for that, just for, you know, the intensity for the viewers.
Look at that. Individually wrapped pizza.
It's wrapped in plastic like Laura Palmer.
Fuck. And we've got these lovely plates, which are kind of like the YouTube buffering, if I can spin that around. That's fuck, that's a terrible joke. Anyway, it's really low rent version of Ready Steady Cook, this, isn't it? And Ready Steady Cook is very low rent.
It's pretty low rent.
Yeah, so what the fuck does that mean?
But for anyone that's not, you know, seen Ready Steady Cook, they are it's a horribly gimmicky cookery show in which the contestants bring in their own ingredients and, you know, with the help of a quote-unquote celebrity chef, attempt to cook something in 20 minutes.
Yes.
If it sounds poor, that's because it is.
I'm going to just hold this up straight to the camera so people can get part of the
Appreciate the
joy of this horrible pizza. Right, okay, so
I have to say they're a lot smaller than I remember them being.
So we'll set each one to 3 minutes. Yeah, I know. It's partially the radiation in the microwave doesn't make that any better. So we'll set this to 3 minutes. We had thought about setting a timer on your iPad, but I don't know why we thought about doing that when we're setting the timer.
Yeah, it's got like an inbuilt timer anyway. So.
I'm about to start, so in about 2 seconds we're going to have our first 3 minute. When that 3 minute goes, we have to stop talking. So we've got to get everything we want to say done in the time. You ready?
Right, are we going to do this like 3 minutes, stop, and then the other 3 minutes?
Yeah. We should discuss this before we started it. We're mental. Right, okay. 3 minutes on the clock.
Right, so we should probably say what's about, I guess.
Yeah, The Raid is an Indonesian film set in Indonesia.
I think it's Jakarta. They never actually say where it's set, but I think it is Jakarta.
Get your mask on.
Oh yeah.
So it's basically about their equivalent of SWAT.
Yeah.
They didn't seem to have any name associated with them, and they have to go in a building to basically liberate it from a group of criminals.
They have to take out like a local drug kingpin and his cronies that are occupying this building. So, you know, the film stars Iko Uwais, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, as, you know, the honest rookie cop, and he is very much the dominant force throughout the film. You know, it is very much his film. I think you could say.
You follow him the whole time, and it's got a bit of a heavy-handed start to it, because immediately you're showing him with his wife who's pregnant, and you're kind of like, who's gonna make it home alive out of all of them? Him. My problem with the film was, now the choreography was brilliant, the fight scenes were like pretty much nothing I'd ever seen. I've seen a lot of good stuff, hard boiled and stuff like that. I wouldn't say it's the best choreographed thing I've ever seen, but they were pretty bloody good.
Yeah, it was very strong.
And that was the film's strongest point. Narrative wise, it didn't really bring me anything new. And there was a lot of things that I thought, like, there's going to be spoilers in this, by the way. You know, there's the stuff with his brother and stuff like that I didn't feel was fleshed out enough. Have you seen Elite Squad?
I haven't, no.
Go and watch Elite Squad. Elite Squad is about Bopi, which is Brazil's SWAT team. Fucking brilliant film. Really, really good narrative and just a solid action film as well.
That was good. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping it would be another one of them or Indonesian Hard Boiled. But what did you think of it?
Well, I mean, Hard Boiled I think is absolutely the point of reference here. I mean, when I went into the film at first, I was getting a really strong John Woo vibe from it. It does feel very much like the sort of illegitimate offspring of, you know, if John Woo and John Carpenter got together and made a martial arts film, this would be it. Yeah. The thing that disappoints me though a little bit though is that for all its kind of John Woo style posturing, the gunfighting in the film is kind of all in about the first half hour. You know, because they do run out of bullets, which is understandable.
Yeah.
And then, you know, from then on the film becomes very much using knives and then kind of more into sort of just hand-to-hand fighting.
But that's part of it as well, because there's bits where he's walking about where he could pick up his baton or a knife or anything like that, but he chooses to fight hand-to-hand for pretty much all the film.
That was a little bit stretched, yeah.
At which point it does degenerate away from realism.
Yeah.
Because it could, like, things like I was saying, like Elite Squad, for example, does have this really real edge to it because the guys out there are having to put up with an unbelievable amount of stuff and they do have some mental tactics. These guys, you just did kind of feel it got to a point where it was like 12 guys against 60 and then there was a bit where he's pretty much fighting every single guy himself.
Yeah.
My problem with it was it could have been something really, really good. It could have like launched Indonesian cinema from that part away and it could have been a new kind of hard boiled. But for me it kind of wasn't. But it's not a bad film.
Yeah.
It's definitely very entertaining. There's more to it, but we should probably. Hey, that's 1 minute done. We can't talk. We can't talk till this pizza's out. That would be breaking the rules. Oh yeah, bastard. That's quite hot. Look at this. Oh fucking
Oh god. That's just from holding the plate.
Aye, bastard. Right, well, look at the molten shite. There's like grease coming off.
Callum's not getting danger money for this either.
There's molten. Well, you can't really see that very well, but it's kind of like fizzing and bubbling. It's not pleasant. Let's put that one to the side.
It actually smells alright, I should say that.
Yeah, it does smell vaguely pizza-ish, which I suppose is a success in itself. Right. Do you want to do number 2? I don't want to rob you of this golden opportunity.
Why not? Well,
Alan is available for all TV-based cooking work.
I do. I always say I do kids' parties, but that just sounds incredibly sinister.
You only have to put "at" into that sentence to make it terrible. Don't put that together, that's horrible. You know what else I saw? Men in Black 3. Fucking rubbish. And someone was telling me it was like one of the most, sorry I'm hijacking the rain, but someone was telling me it was one of the most expensive films ever made. And it's fucking rubbish. Don't go and see it. Don't give them your money. Don't be stupid like I did. I only went because of peer pressure, because my mate said, oh, we'll go and see Men in Black 3, it'll be funny. Why did I fucking listen to them?
I never saw the second one, so I don't know.
Jermaine Clement was good as the bad guy. Is that the 3 minutes? Back into the game. Switch positions. Right, okay, so yeah, narrative wise, right?
Well, I get the feeling that I kind of maybe enjoyed it a little bit more than you did. I mean, I didn't mind the fact that the narrative was, you know, fairly traditional action movie stuff, but yeah, I do feel that if they had really been going for the hard-boiled angle, they could have played it up more as the kind of like heroic bloodsheds type of kind of Hong Kong blood opera, and just really made it really melodramatic.
I think there's maybe that also thing as well, because you've not seen Elite Squad. That for me is what I was expecting to want to see, because they make a big thing that basically at the start of the film the main young guy is basically told by, I believe it's his father, get him back, and it's kind of left ambiguous as to what it is. Sorry, burp, but hey, fizzy juice. It's left ambiguous as to what he's meant to do, but you kind of get the feeling he's meant to go and kind of save this criminal. Right. So he gets into the building, and it turns out that one of the, like, kind of the right-hand man of the main criminal is his brother.
Yeah.
And it makes a big thing about how he's like he's head of operations, and he's like he's most pretty much just about his most loyal guy, and you know he's got everything sorted out. But as soon as his brother turns up, he instantly turns over to looking after his brother. Now, obviously, there's that blood thicker on water thing, but at the same time, they don't play out any kind of tension, or you know, they don't take any advantage of him being torn between the two. He's just instantly like, you know, he goes down to take them out. He's with two henchmen on the left, kills them both, and just goes about his business. The other guy that I thought was a little bit, it was a very, very kind of classic Chinese Hong Kong villain. What was the other guy who was the martial arts expert?
Yeah, the guy
left hand man.
Mad Dog, yeah. Who I have to say, I think it was just the hair reminded me a lot of. I can never remember.
20 seconds.
I did it. Oh god. Have you seen It Better Tomorrow? Because I thought that with the kind of brotherhood angle, that was very much what they were going for. But yeah, it maybe sounds a little bit like we panned this film, but the raid is good. Go and see it if you like kind of classic action movie cinema.
We ask a lot out of things, and I think as an action movie, it's solid.
Yeah.
But if you're expecting something like Elite Squad again, you're going to be disappointed.
Yeah.
But it's probably going to be better than Expendables 2. Woo,
Yeah.
Controversial saying that. Oh, hey!
there we go.
Hey, we timed that not badly. Now,
There you go.
that was us got 2 absolutely delicious pizzas there. That's nice. That's
The
good.
cheese in that seems to be a different colour, or maybe it's just a ratio. Of
It's maybe the. Oh, do you want to hold those for a minute? I'll get some.
Oh, holy
Are you alright? It is quite hot. Do you want to put that down for a second? Al?
Possibly.
That's cool if you do. I'll just get something to serve these into. That's fine.
Oh god. Don't try this at home, kids.
They're fucking stuck to the plate. I was going to do a big joke about how they were rubbish and I was going to put them away, but they're fucking stuck to the plate. Shite. Go and watch The Raid.
Yeah.